Hello Sagittarius, this is your mid-month snippet reading for September. Although we have done quite a few readings now for September, we've had the general reading, we've had the love reading, we've had the extra readings as well, extra love reading, extra general reading. So we've had a lot of updates with Sagittarius for September, so I don't know if we can get any more out of this, but I'm going to have a look here. I do feel this mid-month to going to the end of September, this snippet reading, it's a very fast moving reading. As you know, if you are an avid viewer of my channel, you will know the snippet readings are very fast moving, in between the months kind of readings. Okay, so I shall get along with the reading without any more explanations here, because it is a fast moving reading. And also guys, we've got here in Greece really bad thunderstorms. You've probably seen on the weather or the news, and it's brewing up a storm at the moment. There's thunderstorms all last night, and it's kind of a little bit of a lull again before the storm. And already there is storm clouds gathering out at sea at the moment. I can just see over towards the sea. So it's very, very humid and hot. So I've got all the fans blowing, as you can hear. If you do hear cracks of thunder in the background and bangs, that's probably what it is. Okay, but I'm not going to stop my readings for that. Okay, so hold on tight, and let's see what happens here. And I've got myself a little drink as well, because it is very clammy and hot. I am getting pearls of sweat on the end of my nose here. I might need to wipe off because it's hot. Or is it beads of sweat? Okay, let's have a look here. Sagittarius, and I will start with just popping on my spectacles. And the first card I've got here is, I don't want to go too deep into this, okay, because it is kind of skimming over the surface. But from the mid-September to the end of September, we have the Moon card. The Moon card. And there's something hidden. I feel this is something hidden in the middle of September, something that's not being exposed. There's something hidden here. And I've got you here, you know, you're juggling your finances as well. I feel juggling your finances, not so much your emotions, because I do feel we've got through that, or trying to get through that turbulent time. I feel because of Mercury retrograde, I do feel we're coming out of the turbulent time, coming and middle of September to the end of September. So I do feel you're juggling. There's something hidden here, and something you're juggling your finances as well. So whatever that is hidden there, I am not sure. Maybe it's going to expose itself. So we have got, going into the past, well, sort of this kind of middle of September, your Wheel of Fortune is starting to move again, okay? Like I say, I feel it's because of this retrograde. It's starting to move forward. We've just been through such a horrible time, Sagittarians. It's not been a very good summer for a lot of Sagittarians in terms of relationships and in terms of emotions. So middle of September, I see you resting, because this has taken its toll out on you. I do feel this Mercury retrograde is to blame here. You know, you're exhausted and you're going to take some time out and rest here, okay? And it seems as if, not that you mind at the moment, because I think you just want to just middle of September, I just feel you want to just feel, just be in the moment. I feel not planning massively ahead, not sort of looking back at the past. I just feel as if you just want to live in the here and now, if you get my meaning. In the middle of September, that's the feeling I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. I think you're tired of wondering what's going to happen next, tired of looking back at a movie of your life, and I do feel that, you know, you're just going to be who you are. I feel that's in general readings, but I just feel you are just going to live in the day, in the moment, and not for I feel for the last 2 weeks of September, and you're going to rest. So you don't mind being in limbo. You're kind of in limbo, but you don't mind. It's suiting you being in limbo. It's suiting you being in limbo land, in that space where, you know, you're not going forward, you're not going backwards. It's just, and you're going to just relax into that, because you're not using all these energies up of thinking, what next, what's happening next, what's going to happen next month, what's happening, you know, what's going to happen with this relationship, what's going to happen, you know, who's, you know, what's all this going on in the background. You've had it with it, so it's just standing still for 2 weeks, and that's good. In your case, that's good. And there's something hidden here amongst this. While you're sort of living for the day, resting, I've got a message from Spirit, resting on your laurels here, but I do feel that you will get over your obstacles. I think you're taking some time out here for yourself. And that ties in with the love reading for September, about loving yourself here. I do feel that's like a retreat kind of situation there. The Four of Swords, yes. So it's all, I think it's, you know, it's that kind of, you know, coming into autumn and autonomous, can't say it, autumn time, bit dyslexic there. And I feel that, you know, the leaves are starting to drop from the trees or browning, and you just want to kind of just spend time indoors, maybe watching a movie, you know, making some soup. It's not winter yet, but that's the feeling I'm getting, like you just want to be just on your own for a while, with your thoughts and relaxing and reading books and not really having a lot of hassles. I think that's what's happening, and it's good. And this is called being in limbo, but it's not in limbo. It's good for you anyway. It's good for you that this time, this mid-month of September. And you're going to, because of this, you're going to gain contentment. Inner contentment. I feel you've made a few decisions lately. Whether to, some of you have made decisions whether to walk away from a relationship, put that relationship on hold, shelve that relationship for maybe a year or so, give you time and space here. I feel you've made some decisions not from your heart this time, it's mainly from your head. You've made cerebral decisions here. As before, I think it was your heart, but you kind of realised that you now need to use your head. Yeah. For whatever reason, you're thinking, I now need to use my head. And so you're kind of stepping back and from, not from life, but from, you know, getting to, you're just going to spend time not alone, but on yourself. I feel on you, and this is going to bring, like I say, it's going to bring contentment. And I feel what's hidden here is a surprise of financial abundance. This is what's hidden, and that because you, on top of that, what's hidden is you juggling your finances. So what the surprise is here is that you are going to start to make some money. Whether that's because, like I say, the autumn's coming in and people are spending more time. You know, if you've got a business and, you know, and you've maybe whatever kind of business you've got, online business, you always find in the summer months that there's kind of a lull because people, even businesses, take time out during August. They don't work during August because they know that's a period of time for some businesses that there's a lull. Because of holidays, I think it's just the natural trends with businesses that they do kind of slump a little bit during the summer months. Apart from obviously the tourist boards and but generally people take time out to relax during August. And I feel you felt that slump if you've got a business, and that's just a natural slump anyway. You know, and if you're working and you know, or you've applied for another job, you know, you're going to get a surprise that you know you've actually got, you know, been accepted for this other job. Or anyway, at the end of September, what's hidden here is that you will earn more money, and this is going to bring you contentment. And also you're going to celebrate this. You are going to celebrate this. It's a celebration. And during this celebration, there seems to be either you're meeting someone here, could be a new partner actually, during the last weeks of September. In fact, I feel you're going to have a number of people here, well, a number of choices And this is another thing that's hidden here, I feel. I feel this represents you're going to get connecting with the opposite sex, but there's also celebrations of money here, which is good, that you're resting, you're taking time out, and I think what's hidden is that these people from these men from before, or suitors from, or male, female, or same sex, while it's always the case, isn't it? When you take your mind off the ball, and when you take time out, or you don't really care less whether somebody comes along or not, because you're taking time for yourself, you're working on your business, you're working on your career, you're taking time out, you're not really that bothered, and then they come out of the woodwork. Doesn't that always happen? Doesn't that always happen if you're single here? I also feel if this seems to be reaching out to someone who is separated, newly out of a divorce, that's taking time out, who's had it with relationships, who's been partnered, taking time out, who doesn't really know what to choose in a partner, and they've just been disappointed, taking time out. Okay, and putting yourself into your business, putting yourself into your work situation, and yourself, and you're going to get over these financial obstacles, it says here. But while you're doing this, like I say, while you're doing this, there's this hidden thing that's going to come out, which I feel is these people who like you are going to come out of the woodwork. And I feel there's going to be a number of them, because you're going to be content, you know. You're going to be content, you're going to socialise, you're not really going to give a damn about relationships or making relationships work, and you're just going to be you, who you are. I think we touched, again, the love reading, if you go back to that, you're just going to be who you are, and this is what's going to attract these people coming in end of September. We've got, we've already touched on this one in previous readings, the Knight of Coins. I feel that I said that this person was a bit of a covert narcissist, and we have got like a mental health card next to that, so there's a caution there. I'm reading that as a caution to that man, but he is going to come in. Maybe keep that person as a friend, and not get involved with it, because I think you know now that this person, I think we touched on covert narcissism in previous readings, because one of my viewers was interested how it touched on the narcissistic behaviour and you know, behavioural traits of some individuals, and so yeah, this covert narcissist, but you're aware of this person's covert narcissist now. So I do feel that maybe that's one that can be shelved, you know, and just put on the shelf there, just for friendship or being a friend, and just meeting up and taking time out recreationally, nothing more than that, because you know that that person has got some kind of personality disorder. Okay, so we'll put that one to one side. Okay, then we have another person here who has been like a friend over the years, and it's the King of Cups. Yeah, I feel this man here, somebody you dated, gosh, you've known him as a friend for many years, and you probably dated him, but it went nowhere because they just separated from their partner, and you know, not really. I do feel that this King of Cups has, over the time you've kind of been apart, has now separated from the wife, or if it's a female, the husband or partner. But they did start to date this individual, which is very attractive woman actually. She's like a manager type, in charge type kind of, and she's the Queen of Coins, but she's in reverse. So although she's got a good job and she's very, very attractive, her personality is not very he's finding with her that she's very attractive, very good at her job, very professional, but what he's finding with her is that she's not very she doesn't have any, she's very kind of ruthless in her approach to life. He was attracted to that at first because he could see success, that she was after success, but deep down he wants a very caring, very feminine, not subservient type of a woman, but very feminine, very loving, and very warm individual, emotionally warm, not cold. That's it, yeah. What he found with this person, that she was quite cold, and it was all about business, and so she's still around him, but he's figuring this out and thinking, you know, it's not all about money and status, because she's got a really good job and high status job, and he's more of a simplistic type of a man, although he's quite intelligent man, and he's quite a, you know, he's quite educated, intelligent man. He's finding that that's his work, but when he comes home, he wants love, and he wants warmth and affection, and, you know, somebody he can cook with, and somebody he can watch a movie and just feel relaxed with, and not this high-flying kind of environment all the time, you know. So although he is dating someone and he has moved away from the ex now, is realizing that, so anyway, he's back in contact with you, and I feel this is what this is, and so, but I don't think you're not really taking it that seriously, to be honest with you, because you remember way back then, we're going back maybe 6 years ago, and that person wasn't ready, and they, you know, you went out for dinner and it never got any further than that really. It was just like a friendship, you know. There was no sort of, there was kisses, but that's as far as it went really. It's quite innocent, and he kept you at a distance because he wasn't sure. I feel at the time he thought that he wanted some high-flying business type of a woman at that time, but now he's got himself a high-flying woman. There's no affection from her, and that's what you know, that's the cost of choosing that particular type of female, and who's like an alpha female really, and so having to him, having someone who is high flying, achiever, who has to be a little bit ruthless to get to the top anyway, is a very high price to pay. Like lack of affection and love is a very high price to pay for this relationship, and that's what he's thinking. He's thinking that he'd rather just have, he wants an achiever, but he doesn't want somebody who's possibly somebody who achieves but not in a ruthless environment, a ruthless corporation. And that's what this person is. She's very attractive, very flattering, very you know, very snappy dresser, very alluring, very well, comes across as feminine on the surface, but she uses that as a tool. So yeah, so anyway, I could go down the road to both of these people, but I'm not going to, because we're at a snippet reading here. So let's keep it short. It's drifting off a bit. So yeah, so this is where we're at. And as for this other person that's made the mistake, there's a person, I don't know, this person I feel's dropped out of your life for the time being. I feel that either, you know, you wouldn't go back to that person, and I feel that you've really stuck them right at the back of the back burner for the time being, and I feel that person will be forgotten after some time, after a year or so. That person has been pushed to the back boiler. Maybe you're thinking, well, maybe that could, you know, heal, but I think at the back of your mind you're not going to forgive that person at all. So that person has been pushed to the back burner. Although you were fond of that person, they really did you they dishonoured you. They dishonoured you, and I feel you pulled away from this person, and now they've dropped off, and they've gone. Middle of September, they've gone. Okay, so now that person's been pushed to the back burner, but I feel that that person's going to stay there for a long time, unfortunately. Yeah. So we're looking at the angel cards here, and the angel cards are saying that we've got healing here. You want to heal yourself here. Healing. Your main aim is to heal yourself. These other people here in the background, they're just there. They're just there, and you're socialising, and you're making some money, and you're healing yourself, okay? And you want to bring back purity into your life. The angels are saying you want to bring purity back into your life. Not all these backstabbers, these covert narcissists, these people that just want to bring you down to their level. None of that. You want to be who you are, okay? And you want purity. You want to heal yourself, okay? And you want to bring joy back into your life, and none of this complication. I feel, looking at it, although you didn't really need a lesson in life here, these karmic lessons were for the other people involved here. The karmic lessons were for the other people involved here. So, yes, so all this backstabbing and all that has gone away now, because this other person has gone, along with the snake. It's all been washed away, and going into the past now. That snake, backstabbing, all associated with this other person that dishonoured you has all gone, and it's dropped away, and thank God for that. And we've got Mercury moving forward again here. But now, although you didn't really need this lesson, Sagittarian, in your life, and I can feel that, you know, why bring these people into your life? I can feel that. I do feel that they were brought into your life for them to learn karmic lessons, okay, not for you. It's going to put them onto the right path here, okay. But this has left you a little bit, not burned. I don't feel as much burned. I feel that you're having to heal yourself from these experiences here. And I guess it is a lesson to really trust yourself and your own intuition, and also say who you are right from the beginning, like the love reading. Say who you are, and not allow these narcissists into your life anymore. And because it is these narcissists, these incomplete egos that need constant validation from whoever they can grab hold of, that need karmic lessons. And unfortunately, the snake, this other person that dishonoured you, then we've got this family that was blocking. All of these people have learned a huge lesson here. They've learned a huge lesson, because they've now created enemies, because people have not enjoyed the way you've been treated by these people. So they are they've been a little bit disgraced here. So there's a karmic lesson here for them, not for you, okay. They're just going to go, and they're going now. They're moving on to another path, okay. They've gone. Whatever power games they were trying, they've now moved, and they've learned a karmic lesson. So you're needing to heal yourself, and you're learning that you want purity in your life, and to get this purity in your life, this is where you're having to be who you are, right from the get-go, right off the bat. It's like, I am going to be who I am. This is me. And if you either join me on this journey or you go, okay, that kind, because you're not going to change. And like I said into like the last love reading, no matter what age you are, you're not going to change for no narcissist again in your life. And you're going to notice these people from now on when they do try to come into your life and try to dictate what you're doing here, because you're doing okay, Sagittarian. Sagittarian, you're doing so fantastic. You're achieving, and all these people have been just a distraction from your path, because you're on the right path here, okay. You've got two people here. This person is not a bad person. Actually, I said this before, that possibly could, if he got good therapy, he could, he could heal himself. And that's one thing that maybe spiritually you could help him with, okay, as a friend. So maybe spiritually he's with you, so you can help him to heal him, okay. And this other one, I don't know where this is going to go. Maybe it's just there in the background, this other person that's come in here. But there's kind of no one that serious. There is quite a few people that are attracted to you, but at this present time, at the end of September, there's no one really that serious. And it does say, for the clarification cards here, again, with the love reading, believe in yourself. This is what September is all about. Believe in yourself here, because love heals fear. Love heals fear, okay. And we're talking about loving yourself here. Going back to the love reading, we're talking about loving yourself here. You have got some people attracted to you, like to get into a relationship with you, hitting on you, but I feel, Sagittarian, hold back, step back, and just reassess your life here, and just relax and heal yourself for the next end of the the last 2 weeks of September is about healing yourself from all this crazy rubbish that's been going on for the last 4 months, by these people who come into your life for a karmic lesson. And yet we've got another one here who's coming in to be healed by you. I think life is all about meeting people, and even this site, even this channel here is about people intertwining with each other to heal each other. Maybe we are healers in life. I feel that I am a healer in this life for the profession that I chose previously. And it seems like I'm still healing people. They're coming onto my path to learn a karmic lesson, and then they go. Or, it just seems as if some people are on a path of healing. So it's time to heal yourself. Take some time for yourself. And I'm going to leave it at that for this snippet. This snippet has gone on for 40 minutes. How can a snippet reading go on for 40 minutes? We have had so much going on, Sagittarius. I feel that's why all of these readings have been so long and intricate and intertwined. I just feel we've had so much. But now it's our time, okay? It's our time, Sagittarius, okay? It's our time. If you would like an in-depth reading, I've got a special offer for September, which is a fantastic offer. And if you're new to my channel and you go to my channel, and the introduction part of my channel will say to you, will entitle how to book a reading. Now I do either a personal private video or I can do a Skype reading for you. Well, obviously, if your English is not, if you're from parts of the world where your English is not perfect, it might be difficult for you to understand, on a quick kind of in-depth reading on Skype. So if you'd like your own personal video of your reading, where you give me a brief and send photographs, and I send you a personal video, then that would be better, because you could replay it and replay it and replay it and understand it at your own pace here. So it's your choice. You can have either a Skype reading, face-to-face reading, or you can have your own video of your reading that you can keep and you can revert back to. Depends. It's all the same price, these readings, okay? So go back to my channel, have a look at that, how to book a reading with me, and it will tell you the fees and the instructions that you need. So I'm sending you lots of love. Oh, and also email me. My email address is down here. Email me with what reading you would like, okay? I'm sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, Sagittarians. I'm a Sagittarian, and I love all you sisters, okay? So, or brothers. So I'll send you all my love and blessings, and you take care. Bye bye.